Hello friends, we're back. It's time for another episode of BigDenoPlays Earthborne Rangers. And this episode 8, we're on day 8 and we're about to delve deep into the third stratum of the arcology. It's exciting. We're going to hopefully find ourselves here in the cistern and try to make our way down to the cage, which is our goal, our current mission, called the Long Dark. So we're right here at the cerulean curtain, which we've found out awesomely is at the base of Tumbledown, right underground. Very cool. I like that little reveal quite a lot. Let's deal out all of our stuff. It was a very tight mission a very tight episode. We got all the stuff we needed to do done, but it came very, very close to failing. So, oh, a rebreather. Oh, light as a feather. A Lambence rig. Quiet puzzle. Oh, look at this. Look at it. I'll take all of my cards. It doesn't matter what I get. They're always good, basically, is the situation I find myself with my deck. This is the cerulean curtain. I'll read 111 shortly. But the lead ranger has to draw a path card. And so I will do that. We have one glint and we have 4 little uses of our repellent spores when you interact with a flora. Nice, and the overgrown passage. All right, so we'll draw a path card and we have vengeful stalactites. So those go along the way, as does this overgrown passage. This is an obstacle, that's annoying, but along the way is illuminated because of our weather, which is shimmering rain. Now, I should be able to bring that up now. Yes, so we're in day 7. It's a shimmering runoff is what we're starting with, which is nice. Oh no, we've actually got to travel. We'll end the day. This was actually from last time, so cerulean curtain, cave system. Great, done. So we are still on shimmering runoff, and we've got 199.4 to read. So let's do that, and then we'll read the other one. We have completed power up. All around us we hear a low humming that vibrates almost beyond our hearing. Lights and other strange simulations flicker on through the tunnels underground, and the very air around you feels charged. Whatever you did with Solaro at the Concordant Ziggurats has energized the entire valley in a way none of you have experienced before. If you are on an arcology map, replace the weather with a preserved day. We've done all this stuff. How good is that? This is all of this stuff happening that we've already completed. So I feel like we're traveling in a decent clip for this campaign, and we'll just read 111. We have to change our weather, that's bad. The mysterious seed is not in play. What's the weather changed to now? And where did I put my weather cards? There it is. A preserved day. Fun. Weather underground. 0 cracks. Add 1 progress to the location. That's awesome. 157.1. We have tested the spores, so that is all we need to know. And we're good to proceed. Excellent. So we'll start our day by drawing more vengeful stalactites. More of them, you say? Well, an overgrown passage, we want to interact with that using our repellent spores. I feel this is going to be the same situation as last time. We're just going to do that straight away. So we're going to traverse there, and we will use our light as a feather to traverse there. And that's going to gain us a -2, which is unfortunate, but it does get us a glint. And because of this, we are going to add the 4 progress that we require. and there's no sun effects in play at the moment. So we'll read 157 because we've cleared that with progress. We can travel, yeah, when you travel, return the overgrown. Okay, great. So we've achieved our goal. It's the same deal. We can now move from the cerulean curtain over here down to stratum 3, the cistern, and hopefully we're going to try and get to the cage today in this day. Maybe a challenge, but we'll see, particularly with 2 obstacles kicking us off here. I'll exhaust my roll and I'll grab this back into hand. I can't play quiet. I reckon we'll play my Lambent's rig for 1 awareness. And then, can't play quiet. Literally, I just need to clear these. If these features are illuminated, it loses obstacle. Doesn't help us really right now. 2 of those is unfortunate. This is cleared. All right, let's do some tests to see if we can get these to damage themselves. Let's remember our ranger training. We're getting another glint. I'm fine with that. And we're actually going to get +2, 1, 2 on this test. So, Throng of Life or Touch of the Verdessa. Is this Flora? It's not Flora. So we'll take Throng of Life and we'll keep Touch of the Verdessa on top. We'll shuffle this. Alright, I guess at this point we probably can use this. Let's use this manifestation. Actually, let's hold off. We're going to rest. We're going to draw our card. And we're going to draw a path card. And we get a Juvenile Spindle Sculler. Great. I'm going to play this to shuffle any number of path cards into the deck. And then draw just 1 card. Very nice. We've got a few manifestations up our sleeve, so why not? Prismatic Mushrooms. Illumination. I'll exhaust my roll. I'll bring this back into hand. It's spent a glint. And I will traverse the location. Do I use my rebreather? I don't think we need to have that. This gear cannot be discarded or returned to your hand by path card effects. Oh yeah, we played that. No, we brought it back into hand. Okay, now I'll just spend this. We need 4 on the thing. Now I'll spend my rebreather. So we can't fail this. Didn't need to. That's a shame. So that's it. We've successfully travelled through the cerulean curtain down onto the stratum below. And that is going to be down here to the cistern. So let us build up the cistern deck. It uses this flooded card deck. We have our Lambent's rig as well. That's nice. So that's. So these all go back over here. This card, these 3, we'll shuffle this together. One of those is upside down, so put that up the right way. All right, 1, 2, 3. Here we are at the cistern. Sorry, we're not at the cistern anymore. We've moved down to... No, we are at the cistern. Oh, the cerulean curtain, that's right. Scuttler Network, Chimney, Desert, Trenching, the cistern. All right, 114. Let's read about the cistern. You've explored vast swathes of arcology tunnels, but the bulky, rounded hatchway before you is entirely new. You press your hand into a faint depression in the hatch's centre, and suddenly the hatch shatters into shards that smoothly and silently retreat into the ceiling and walls of the passageway. You step through the hatch, only to find yourself on a platform suspended at the roof of a cyclopean well. The space seems to stretch off in all directions for kilometres, interrupted only by gargantuan hexagonal stone pillars covered in strange machinery. We've found a monstrous storage well in the archaeology's depths, one that clearly used to store a sterile sea. But what did the Estians need with so much purified water? Who's to say? Hopefully we'll find out. So we travel. So we're going to draw a card, Quizzy's Lantern. That's fun. I like that. And these get shuffled into here, along with this. And the lead ranger draws a path card. So we're at the cistern. We want to get down to the cage. That's our goal. There's no quicker way to do that. So verdant sphere down to the rot way or the root way. Draw a path card. Fresh footprints. We can track the footsteps, or we can stay on our present course. We'll stay on our present course. We can add footsteps in the darkness, a shadow in the darkness. It's added here. Okay, so we'll flip that. We'll now draw a path card on our turn, and it's a scavenging sawtooth, little guy. Num 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 num. So drink of the effervescent waters to soothe the fatigue. Nice. Nice. Distract to exhaust a being. I mean, I don't need to. I can afford to sustain some fatigue at this point, I think. This guy comes back, so we'll use this. Bring back my card, and we'll travel again. Attempt to travel. So we succeed. There is not an active ruin or machine. No. So we can travel straight away. We do suffer that. At this point, yeah, let's exhaust the little scavenging sawtooth. We succeed in exhausting him. We gain a glint, and we shuffle this deck. Again, no sunlight, nothing to do. And then at this point, we might as well drink of the effervescent thing to try and get a fatigue back. We succeed. We bring touch of the Verdessa back into our hand. We will travel away down to the verdant sphere. Cistern to verdant sphere. There's a lot of deck shuffling in this game, isn't there? If you like shuffling cards, it's a good thing for you. If you don't like shuffling cards, well, you're shit out of luck. What deck is this? Is that Deep Roots? Oh, cool. This is new. This is the only one we haven't looked at. Nice. Deep Roots. Excellent. And there is actually a pivotal location deck for the verdant sphere. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. And yeah, let's add another underground moments to our deck. We'll grab this one. And these are all going back to here. Tremendous. The verdant sphere. I do like shuffling, but it's the balance of when you're trying to travel along the map quickly. This is a bit much shuffling. Search the path deck for the next flora and put it into play. Let's read 106. Thanks to the wide hole in the ceiling, little in this place has remained untouched by centuries of rain or runoff. All is stained and weathered and has long ago fallen apart. You find several species of plant growing here that you recognise from the surface and a few that you don't. Here also grow the large carnivorous plants that move with an intelligence that belies their appearance. It is only upon entering the sphere itself that you are able to venture a guess as to the former function of this place. Estians engineered their biomelds like the spindle scuttlers, hydroworms and countless others. If you are on to the heart of it, we are not, and haven't received, no, okay, so that's it. We are not on that mission. Excellent. So next flora comes into play. That is not a flora. That is a flora. Whoa, it's a snapping maw, nice. All snapping maws gain the obstacle, keyword and trait. Well, that's annoying. Lucky I got a touch of the Verdessa to snap them down with. Sap applicator. Okay, let's read about a sap applicator. It is got 2 power. And apply 3 to heal 1 injury or search your ranger deck for a malady and return to the killer. That is awesome. Look at that little guy. That's great. How cool is that? 137. At first, you're not sure what this device is. Dripping of the simple pictographs with the applicator designs to dispense some sort of regenerative sap for injuries. Nice. Okay. Did I travel? Yes, so I draw a card. I've been doing a bad job of that. We probably just touch of the Verdessa that to clear it. Using our manifestation. It's a predator, so yeah. I think we'll just play 1 fitness to touch of the Verdessa. The snapping maw out of here. We don't need to worry about that. We'll exhaust our roll to bring this back into hand, and then we will attempt to traverse the location. It's going to take us a turn or 2. We've got 4, plus we add 1 to the location. We travel it in 1 hit. We suffer fatigue from this guy. I don't think I don't know if I did that, but that's fine. I suppose you've got your repellent spores. You can actually use that to commit an effort. So you can get easier to connect with it. It is a being. Hard to get rid of. No, we'll travel straight away. We're going to go down to the route way. We're going to keep the same deck basically. But we are going to clear off these. 1, 2. Familiar Verdessian. What is that guy? Mysterious seed. I don't know what that is, but that's awesome. The Verdessian. It's my mate. I'm confident that's the guy that we were friends with. How awesome is that? Okay, 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. I want to go back there now and find him. If I didn't know he was in there, I might have done that. Okay, so we're travelling again. As I said, a lot of deck shuffling and location grabbing down to the route way. There it is, the route way. So we'll read about that, and it says, lead ranger, search the path deck for the next flora and put it into play. That is a mutating Galgathrop. It's not flora, that's Cal. Another snapping maw. Hopefully we get Cal instead of... I can just use my spell. Oh, I love this guy so much. This guy has just got tools for every situation. How cool is that? Alright, 118. Let's read about the routeway. The tunnels ahead have been taken over by, oh no, we need to get, oh that's a locked passage. Oh no. We have not repaired an invention. Find where the Estians once slept. All right, this is a problem now. I have no idea where they once slept. Oh, how do we get there? That's the question. So I'm confident it's not. Oh, maybe it is up here. Maybe it is up the top there because. Silent dormitories. That's the answer. Of course it is. That's where the Estians once slept. Damn, that's annoying. But this is what happens when you don't like read ahead. I tried not to look at this map at all. If I had have looked at this map, I would have seen this and realised that I needed to solve this problem first. I don't think we can get down that other way. Yeah, see, that's a locked passage. So locked, locked. So we need to go, I'm guessing, to the silent dormitories. What a shame. We've got to go all the way back up. All the way back up to the silent dormitories. Maybe we need to go to we need to find one of those things, the higher level ones. What's that card? There's a card that lets you go to a higher level. Do I have anything that lets me take a path card? No. All right, this is interesting. Well, I am going to flip this and flip this. Some days, being me is the best possible thing. That is indeed the elevated passage that we are looking for. How glorious is that? Spot an alternate route to a higher strata to move your ranger token to this feature. When you travel, if each ranger token has this 155. Okay. So, we get rid of this guy. Probably just touch of the Verdessa. No. Let's Seen Through Cycles him, spending 2 spirit. And we'll bring out Carl Ivor. So that costs us a glint. Done. We'll bring our Light as a Feather back into hand. See, this is incredible purely because of the icons and how much I'm able to use it for traveling. So we search this and we find a Venerable Lightbringer. Look at him, he looks sick. Yeah, we'll get Carl Ivor, our friend. Hello, Carl. How are you, buddy? Do we want to do a mission with Carl? Not at this stage, mate. Not at this stage. We will then spend this and these to traverse the location. We succeed. There's no active predators. There is 4 progress on the location. We will spend 3 awareness and this touch of the Verdessa to do this. Oh, we get a -2, can you believe? Sunlight, add 3 to the feature with the most progress. We don't have that. Okay. So we do not manage to place our ranger token there, but we got a glint back, so that's worthwhile. We can travel at any time. There's no obstacles for the moment. So we will just rest. We will draw a card. Yeah. This comes back. This comes back. And we draw a path card, as long as it's not a bad one. Illumination, it's a prey. That's fine. We don't need to do that, so we just need... Oh, this is actually up here. So we do need to exhaust. Cards all over the place. We do need to exhaust this guy now to be able to do that without suffering. Alternatively, we could bring out Quizzy's lantern, and then we could use a gleam to perform a test. Do I want to use the Lambent's rig anymore? No, let's do this. Let's play Quizzy's lantern, and then we're going to exhaust our roll. We're going to bring our light as a feather back into hand, and then we're going to use it, plus these three, plus Quizzy's lantern to dodge all people there, and we'll do this. It's lucky I did that. We can't fail because I played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That gets us the 3. We add our thing to there. We're going to travel, and we're going to go 155.1. That is just a wonderful turn of events. 155. Elevated passage. We have done that. We are not on stratum 1. Travel to any location on the map. Use the cave system terrain when constructing the path deck. Alright, this is a punt. This is just a guess because I don't know, but it literally says find where the Estians slept. Well, dormitories is where people sleep and it's silent. So let's go to the silent dormitories and hope that that is the answer to our problems. At this point, I'll also spend these 2 fitness to bring quiet into play. And I think that's all. I don't have any of that to bring the Gulgathrop into play. Yep, so we'll rest. Quizzy's lantern proves absolutely clutch. How good's that? We'll draw a card. Sill's sketchbook. These guys are going away. Mutating Gulgathrop. Man, so this has all been one cut. If you hadn't been watching this, and you would have thought, oh, Deno's cheated there to get that. That is not the case. I have not cheated. I have just shuffled, and the universe has provided me with what I needed, as it so often does, because I am a maniac. No, it's just, if you believe it, you can achieve it. And I believe that we would find that elevated passage. Path deck done. All right. So we are travelling straight to the silent dormitories. What a magical turn of events that is. Here it is, 115. Let's see if I can get this, if I've guessed right. Find where the Estians slept. Oh. Given the vast caverns and vaulted stone cathedrals that make up the Estian archaeology, you didn't expect their living quarters to be so cosy. However, the cluster of habitations you pick your way through are exactly that. Most are single rooms designed for 1 or 2 people with beds, cabinets and shelves cunningly shaped into the walls. The effect is that the rooms were somehow grown from carbon-forged composites. Most of the rooms have been somewhat or fully overgrown with moss, greenery and the seemingly ever-present fungi, but you can still find traces of their former owners. Cups and bottles sit on dust-covered shelves. Warm golden light radiates from a few of the large globes inset in the walls, and in a couple of rooms you swear you hear the faint sound of birdsong, although you can't find any living words. We haven't received artificial adaptation. Oh yes, Lun's back. That's a good sign, I think. That's a very good sign. Lun, 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 lun. You love it all. Lun, lun, curious scavenger. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Shuffle him into the path deck. In goes Lun. Draw a path card. A vengeful stalactites. Then, oh, it is my day. It is my day. Yesterday was not my day. Yesterday we had all sorts of trials and tribulations, but today Lun is my friend and he's going to help me tremendously. Here comes Lun 159. If you're in the silent dormitories, go to 159.2. We are. Clear Lun with progress to ask what he's doing. I know what he's doing. He's making us a door opener. Come on, Lun. Do it, son. Do it, son. All right, so clear Lun with progress. We fortunately have Sill's sketchbook. We will bring this light as a feather back into our hand. And we will use Sill's sketchbook and our connect test with Lun to try and connect with him. We fall short, but that is, we may have scored, yeah, okay. So we're putting 3 progress on him, that's a shame. I think we'll play Paths We've Roamed Before, spending 2 awareness to place 4 moments on top of our deck. 1, 2, 3. Not yet, we won't. No. We'll actually do a traverse on this Vengeful Stalactites and discard this. So we successfully traverse there for 4, which clears that. And then we'll play this for 2, which will allow us to go 1, 2, 3, 4, going on to our fatigue deck. So that's good. We don't have anything left for here. Actually, I've got Throng of Life. I will play Throng of Life, spending a glint to allow us to actually successfully do Lun. So we'll clear Lun with progress, and we will do his mission, which is not that one. Yes, we asked Lun what he's doing, trying to get this contraption working again. It's a custom-built Estian door opener. The power cell adapters I was able to scavenge shorted out as soon as I used it. I don't have the replacements here to fix it, so I suppose I'll have to be content with exploring this place. These locked passages with their giant doors will just have to wait. Almost certainly. I'll give you one-of-a-kind artisanal door opener if you promise to fix it. Deal? You found a key to the locked passage. Gain the artificial adaptation mission. Each ranger soothes 2 fatigue. Nice. 1, 2. Glorious. Alright, artificial adaptation mission. So this is going to be how we get our door opener. There it is. When a machine comes into play, add adapters equal to its presence. Each card with an adapter gains the following test. Extract if your effort is 2 or more. Okay. Excellent. Alright. Well, we will rest. We'll draw a card. And we will draw a path card. Hopefully it's a machine. It's not. It's a frog. It's a stupid frog. Yeah, so we'll just dodge the frog, I guess. Successfully dodge the frog. We have to add 1 fatigue to add 2 to a feature. No, we can't. Okay. We will traverse the location. This guy came back, of course. And so we fail, but we do add 1 to the location. Oh, we're supposed to add cracks to this card multiple times. Alright, I'm going to assume that we're just at this point now. Move 1 from the location to each card within reach. Discard 1 crack. fractured sky. That's interesting. Yep, I'll exhaust this to bring this back into hand. And let's bring the shapeshifter along. And then do we have a non-human being? No. I might just have quiet chomp that guy, the frog. Yep. Num 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 num. And when you chomp the frog, another one appears straight away, I think. Stupid frog. Yeah. Discard it and shuffle it into the path. Yeah, we got another frog. Stupid frogs. You could just have 100 of them. It's pretty funny, actually. I like it. All right. That's it. We will rest again, and I don't want vengeful stalactites. I want a machine. We need to get out of here, don't we? Actually, oh yeah, I need more progress. Okay, that's illuminated. Not illuminated. We draw a card. Shape the earth. That's lovely. That's lovely. Quiet comes back. I need to find some machines. So we will traverse the stalactites. We succeed. They go away. We will exhaust our roll, bring this back. I'm going to suggest a frog. We successfully find a frog. So my shapeshifter friend is now a frog. Oh, you haven't been able to see that. That's a shame. And I don't want to shape the earth as yet. So I'm just going to rest. Get these back. Echoes of the invasion. The reclaimer's washed away. There's some strong paths and stuff. Alright, doesn't matter because I'm just going to go here, traverse the location, succeed, gain a glint, and that crack goes away. And I'll travel up to the severed artery. So the severed artery is... Good work, Lun. You have been absolutely outstanding for me. Oh, there's a machine. Frog. Stupid frog. Cave system. Alright, ancient ruins. This has got a lot more machines, and that's what we need. So those two go back into there, and then we'll shuffle this deck and get some more cards. So the severed artery, it's not these, it's 2 cards from the artery deck. Cage, Arboretum of Memory. So one of the things that's very clever, the information for this problem was all there. In my enthusiasm for exploring, I just didn't investigate that information enough. The information was all there. I had everything I needed to solve this problem and prevent myself from having to do this backtrack. We just gotten lucky. Yeah. All right. So, the severed artery, path deck assembly, search for the next feature and put it into play. That is a feature, it's overgrown vestiges, it's an obstacle, it's along the way. Okay. Trail, flora, obstacle. Okay, and then we draw this stupid ambushing, coruscating phantom. That guy has been an absolute pest for me so many times. Oh, we've got our iron wool cap. Okay, so if within reach is not illuminated, it is because we have Quizzy's lantern, so that's pretty useful. So we could, yeah, let's just do this. Let's just discard this fractal frog and add 4 to another being. So we're going to put 4 on this guy. And then we'll do a connect test, I suppose. On this guy and hope we can get +1. Do we have an equipped tech? We do have equipped tech, repellent spores. Yeah. I mean, I don't have any hearts to add, so I could exhaust this and bring Throng of Life into hand, just to make sure. Yep, alright, we'll do that. Okay, so it's lucky we did that. We're going to play Throng of Life. We lose a glint. But we get to turn that to a +1, which clears the coruscating phantom. So that's good. And then we can... I mean, I just want to traverse. Actually, we just want to stay where we are, don't we? All right, we'll use Eagle Eye to look for. We're looking for a machine. 1, 2, 3. Capacitive leech. Yeah. So we'll put all these on the bottom, and we've found the rift in the artery. Okay, 125. That allows us to walk through to other things, but it doesn't really help us that much at this point. Suppose we could go to Stratum 3 via the other path, couldn't we? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. It's the same. Yeah. Okay. Well, I know this way already, so let's go this way, I guess. No machine there. Where's me machines at? So this is untraversable, but we can put our ranger token on it. We're not going to do that for now. I think we'll just rest. Drawing a card. There it is, it's a machine. Excellent. Alright, so when a machine comes into play, add adapters to it equal to its presence. Its presence is 0. That's annoying. Alright, well, it is what it is. We'll just keep trucking on. Was that a locked passage machine? It is. 0 presence. So we've got illumination. This guy comes back. Alright, so we'll suggest a new thing for him. So he succeeds and he's going to become a frog or a phantom. We'll make him a phantom this time. How fun. And that triggers if this feature is illuminated. it's not currently illuminated, so that's fine. Quiet, not going to help us. Redirect to add an equal number of unique tokens to a machine or tech. So we could add to our repellent spores, but we don't need to. We'll venture to there to try and successfully move our ranger token to there. It's now traversable. We'll attempt to traverse it. No, we don't. We only get 2 traverse on that. Oh no, we spent 2 plus that. That's 4. So we can clear that with progress using a 125. Oh, not Solaro. Rift in the artery. Clear. We can travel to any location within 2. So, if I go back to here, 1, 2, maybe we go to the terminal artery because then we're still more likely to see these machines. Yeah, let's do that. We'll go to the terminal artery. Alright, so we have travelled over to the terminal artery. There is a locked passage there, which we're not going to be able to unlock unless we find some machines. So we're stuck at that location. We're drawing a card, an expedition logbook. We've replenished this. We've refreshed this. Randomly choose 1 card from the artery. I've done that. Lead ranger, draw a path card. A bustling light bringer. It's a machine. Which means it comes out with 3 power. And it also has, we'll use this blue thing for it, it also has adapters equal to its presence. So this can be its adapter. We extract it to move adapters to artificial adaptation. Alright, very good. If an active machine has both power and adapter tokens, the adapter arcs. If your effort is 2 or more, search the general set for a Crimson Guardian and put it into play. Okay, cool. So now we'll draw another path card. And we've found overgrown vestiges. Excellent. So the very first thing we want to do is grab that. So we're going to do this. And we need to use extraction. So we'll send our expedition logbook along the way. We have a -1, which means we succeed in pulling this. Excellent. And now we're going to, if this feature is illuminated, it's not. And now we're going to do, if there is an active predator, exhaust it. There is not. Alright, so what do we want to do about this? This is a being. So we're just going to chomp that, I think, aren't we? Yep. So we'll discard that and that. That's chomped. Very good. And now the overgrown vestiges, let's just traverse those. Actually, we'll just spend 1. Yeah, that's fine. So 1, 2, 3. So we've got 3 progress here. This says move 1 from the location to each card within reach. None. Randomly choose 1. Yep. No, that's fine. So we've got 3 progress on that. And, oh, that's a flora. So we'll actually use our repellent spores to commit 2 effort. So we've got 5 there now. That's nice. And I guess we will do another traverse check on the overgrown vestiges using this again. So we succeed, we clear this, we gain our glint back more importantly, and that's it. We will then rest, so we're going to choose one of these and put it in here, and hopefully we're going to get a machine. Stupid vestiges. I hate you. We draw a card. It's Sparrowhawk time. We'll bring in the Sparrowhawk. This guy's actually been shuffled back into the deck, I should say. So I'm actually going to do that because I did that wrong last time. Didn't matter last time, but this time it does. And now we'll try and get humming circuits. Alright, it's not an obstacle, so that's fine. So this comes in with 2 power. It's a machine, it doesn't have any of those things at all. We're playing the Hawk. Excellent. I'm going to scout path cards equal to our effort and then draw a path card. We are scouting 1, 2. Oh, we've discarded 2 cracks, so we're back to the preserved day. That's nice. So we're scouting 2 path cards and drawing 1. Not them. Visitors from above. Not them. Kinetic transfer pods. It's a machine. Its presence is equal to 3 minus the number of power on this mission. It's got 3. Okay, excellent. So this is what we needed. So let's bring back Light as a Feather. And let's do our focus check here. Extracting using that and this focus to try and extract at least 1 of these. We extract 2 and we flip a Sunlight. Where's the 1, Deno? There it is. So we've got 3. Sunlight says add 1 power to the machine with the least power. This now has a power. And that's it. Now, we have adapters on the mission. So we're reading the mission success, I hope. 1.115, isn't it? Missions. Okay, oh, and we do need to add a Crimson Guardian and put it into play. You take a moment. Only 1 of them is compatible with the device. Oh, what? If your effort is 2 or more, search the general set for a Crimson Guardian and put it into play. So we've done that. We'll need at least 2 more. Discard all adapted. Oh, what? What? That's okay. Crimson Guardian's just come into play. You legend. Let's grab some from him. Okay, so we've got 1. I'm just going to put a 1 here because we need to get 1 of 3. Alright. So how are we going to go about this? This guy's got 2 of these on. And this is a problem now. When you travel... Oh, if you travel, if all are on this feature, there's more power than thing, you may travel. Nice. Alright, we can't connect with that guy. He comes in with 4 power. When there's no power, he goes away. If you have 2 or more fatigue. Alright, so we need to exhaust him. How can we exhaust him? Is there a flora? There is not a flora. Alright, I guess we just rest at this point, don't we? So we're adding a crack to this card. 1. We're getting this back and this back. This is coming back. We're drawing a card, paths we've roamed before. And we're drawing another one of these. Oh no, he ambushes us as well. Alright, we've only got 1 on the mission, so this might not happen today. So we've only got a few of these left. the crest is going to cause us big problems because we do have an equipped tech. There's no flora either. Alright, so we need to get the stuff off that. So let's do that first. We're going to suffer an injury if we flip a crest. So, before I put this coruscating phantom out, I actually have to shuffle this in. Once again, just being a little dodgy guy. Alright. Humming circuits. Bzz, 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 bzz. That's better. Bzz, 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 bzz. Alright, so now if we have 2 or more fatigue, exhaust this being. So that's a problem for us, but let's evade him first then. We'll spend all 3 of this to evade. We succeed. He's evaded. Add 1 power to the machine with the least power. 2. Then we'll add this to this. 3. Done. No other effects there. Now we will attempt to grab the stuff from there. So we succeed in grabbing, we need to add another one. So succeed in grabbing these 2, which clears us on the next thing on the mission. We'll only need to find 1 more. We'll still need to find somewhere in the arcology to fuse to the device when you need it. Alright. Alright. So we've successfully pulled that off, but I need 1 more power. What does this say? Discard 1 of each from it. Our effort is 2 or more, so we need to put another Crimson Guardian into play. That's not my favourite thing that's happened, but at the same time, he's got power. So, because he's got 2 presents, it means we've got 2 of that on him. If only I had some way to put all path cards back into the deck. Alright, we will rest. We'll get this stuff back. This guy comes back. We draw a card. We add a second one to this. We shuffle another one of these into here. Okay, so the only if I flip a crest here, it doesn't matter. I'm suffering injuries galore. Actually, it'd be 1, 2, 3 injuries, so that's a problem. I need to read the next thing in the mission. Yep, so we need to get to Orland's Vault is the thing. Complete the artificial adaptation mission and gain the assembly requirement mission. Oh, we've done that. Oh no, we have to get the 3rd one. Okay. Boot. Alright, I'm not sure. Actually, what we might do last turn, we'll put a little harm on him, and then we'll clear quiet, and we'll kill this guy. Now, using Riri again, I do want to get another one of these, but none of these are obstacles, so I can actually get away here. But the first thing I need to do, we need to draw a path card. Capacitive Leech. Yep. Feature. Okay. I've got an answer here, as long as this focus test passes. I didn't do this last turn, so I'll definitely bring back Touch of the Verdessa, and then I'll do again to bring back Throng of Life. Excellent. And now I am going to do my focus test on this guy, discarding Touch of the Verdessa. Ah, it's bad. Injury. Yes, unfortunately, I'm going to do this one here. If you have 2 or more fatigue, exhaust this being. So we are going to do that. We're going to suffer an injury. That takes all of these and puts them here. This one, if it has more things than power, it doesn't. That's fine. This doesn't have 3 power either, so we don't suffer any injuries there. So it's just the 1 injury. That's fine. Could have been worse. But the good news is we complete this, and now we have to go to Orland's Vault, and we have a very simple solution for that. There's no obstacles in play. Oh, this guy's an obstacle. How am I going to clear him? No, that's okay. We can clear him. I'm going to spend this for my shapeshifter. Shuffle a being. Yeah, we're going to suggest a new form. Oh, I got a glint. Suggest a new form, which will be the Crimson Guardian. So I'm turning myself into a robot. Tremendous. And then next turn I'll be able to clear him. Excellent. So we've finished our mission. We need to get to Orland's Vault. What better place to go than to find it at Orland's Vault? We're going to gain the assembly required mission. At Orland's Vault, we're going to assemble this device. If your effort was 3 or more, also discard 1 error. All right. So at this point now, we're going to play Shape the Earth, bang, and that is going to drop a glint, but it's going to allow us to place all the progress that we need on here. Next turn, as long as this isn't a bad thing, actually what would be really good is if we got that card that lets us travel up. No, this has come down with 3 power, but it's not an obstacle, so that's fine. This comes back. We have enough progress to travel, but this is an obstacle, and that's okay though, because all we need to do is exhaust him to clear that, and exhaust him. That kills the Crimson Guardian. We travel. We'll travel to the branching artery. Oh, actually, can we? We might do a survey to see if we can find that. We need the thing that lets us travel 2 spaces. Yes, because we get this back, and this back. So we're going to travel survey. I didn't draw this either. Ah, eagle eye's fine. We'll do that. So we're going to look at this. 1, 2, 3. None of those are the answer to what we want. Quizzy, you little rapscallion. Quizzy, you little pest. 126. This has been a long mission, but it's been good. We've had some things go our way. We've had some stuff go our way. We have reunited them. Harlan Voss is not in place. Search the artery set and put him in play. Do not read his entry. There's Harlan. Okay, so now we'll do our awareness check and we'll discard light as a feather. So that's 4. So we can scout 4 path cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is the rift in the artery that we required. So we're going to draw that. We'll put those 2 definitely at the bottom. We're going to attempt to venture and move our ranger token to that feature. We succeed. There is no active predator. There's no power on that, and that's not the case, so that's fine. And then we traverse the rift in the artery. Come on, Deno. Come on. This has gone away. We are going to run away very, very quickly up the Scuttler Network and Orland's Vault, so we can get to Orland's Vault straight away, which is nice. We're doing that. Okay, so this is all in play. This is all in play. This comes back. We're going to draw a card. We're going to bring that back into hand before we do. Iron Wool Boots is nice. We suffer a fatigue because of our injury. Everyone here goes back into the deck. And the path that we're going to take will be this set again. How exciting. We've made it to Orland's Vault. That's nice. That's what we were hoping to do. Well, I was actually hoping to do other stuff this mission, but it's fine. Orland's Vault has 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. And there is a locked passage in play at Orland's Vault, because we have not yet unlocked this thing. There it is. All right, Orland's Vault, 112. We did have travel here from the branching artery. You'll have to restore power to the door in order to descend to that same passage. Cool. Locked passage. Boom. All right, lead ranger, draw a path card. Humming circuits. Zzz. Very good. So, we've reached Orland's Vault. While at Orland's Vault, this mission gains the following test. Focus plus that. Assemble the device to add 1 to this mission. If your effort was 3 or more, also discard 1 error. So this is all fine. We should be able to do this year. We draw another path card, and it's kinetic transfer pods. So that's all fine. Let's exhaust this, and we'll bring back Shape the Earth into hand. It's going to allow us to travel away. Yeah, that's fine. This is exciting. This is all happening. We're probably going to end the day where we are, unfortunately. Yeah, so let's attempt to do an assemble, discarding this Throng of Life. So we successfully assemble. This doesn't trigger, so we're going to add 1 progress to this mission. And then we'll just rest. We take our last card into hand, and we'll just do it again and discard all of our stuff. So we successfully complete this mission, assembling the thing, as a very last thing that we do. We do have to discard an awareness energy. 1.116. We have 0 to 1 errors. Gain the Lund's door opener. Excellent. Excellent work. Great way to finish the session, getting the thing that we need to set us on the path. There it is, Lund's door opener. We'll keep one of those. We'll swap it into our deck now. Probably we will... I definitely don't want to get rid of Quizzy's Lantern. I haven't used Throng of Life as much as I thought I would, so let's get rid of that. There's Lund's door opener. It's got set up. And that's it. That's our day. We end the day there. Long day. But yeah, good work. Good session. We'll start with that. Maybe we'll put our swimming thing on as well now, I guess, since it's all we can have. So we're starting with the full swag. In the next one, we've got our repellent spores, our door opener, and our rebreather all ready to go. So yeah, we're going to have to go from here. If we go to the branching artery and find that specific thing that lets us travel to, we can do a bit of bypassing. When we get to the cerulean curtain, we'll go through there, and we finally have the ability to get through down into the cage. So that's good work. I'm not sure if they've put up more roadblocks in this one than they did in the last one, just to try and slow you down maybe, but yeah, it's good. I'm definitely enjoying this experience. It's felt like it's reminded me of Legend of Zelda actually. Legend of Zelda, where you had to go, oh, your princess is in another castle type of thing. So that's all ready for the next playthrough, when we will have, hopefully, success in achieving this cage mission. I hope. I hope we will get to the bottom. We'll have to travel a pretty long distance, but if we can, it will be a great way to go. A preserved day will be our weather again, I think. Will it not? Actually, maybe it won't. So we're going to travel to Orland's Vault, through the ancient ruins, travelling camp. No, we're into downpour now. Sorry, we're into enveloping silence. That's fine. I don't mind enveloping silence. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a neat little game. I really like the way all the little things interact and stuff comes alive. The whole thing comes alive. It's very, very cool. We start with 1 glint, 4 repellent spores, 4 charges on our door opener, 4 on our rebreather. This let us interact with flora. This let us interact with machines. This let us... we can use that actually to clear those things. Anyway, it's all going wonderfully well. We're ready to go. In the next session, we're going to go through the lock passage straight down, and I'll catch you all then. Big Deno out.